It's the fact.
Words are the core of language, and language is the most distinct identity of a culture. And nothing in language captures its people's values and beliefs quite like their proverbs. So this is an invitation, not just into language, but into people, into culture, into the many ways humans across the world have tried to understand the same questions about love, communication, justice, and belonging. And I implore you to contribute, to question, to correct, and to add depth. Today, we're staying with Yoruba and Korean wisdom, looking at the destructive nature of speech and reputation damage. The Yoruba proverb is as follows. Ó sọ pé òun lè dojú tì ọ́, ó ní kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Bó bá sọ pé o kò nídìí, ẹni mélòó ló fẹ́ ṣìdí fún láti sọ pé irọ́ ló ń pa? He says he can ruin your reputation. You reply he cannot. If he says you do not wipe your bottom, to how many people will you reveal your bottom to prove him false? This proverb may be crude, but it presents a sad reality in a humorous manner. Let's break it down. Ó sọ pé òun lè dojú tì ọ́. Literally, it means he says it can spoil your face. Oju means face, but in this context, face is used to represent image, reputation, your social standing. So someone approaches you and says they're gonna ruin your reputation. That sounds like a threat to me. Onikotobe. This is a very nuanced statement. It's not aggressive, but depending on the tone and context, the level of assertiveness is different. The person is saying you cannot, but when they are saying is they are implying that they know their worth and they are of a higher social position. So whatever power you think you have, you don't. But it's not really condescending or aggressive. It's more confident, I would say. The proverb goes on to say, Boba sọ pé o kò nùdí. If it says you do not wipe your bottom, this is the accusation, the way this person has chosen to slander you by spreading lies that, like, how would he even know if you don't? But that don't matter because the point of the accusation is that it's so private, embarrassing, and hard to prove otherwise to the public. Ẹni mélòó ló máa fìdí hàn láti sọ pé irọ́ ló ń pa? How many people are you going to show your bottom to prove it's a lie? It's like, what are you even proving? There is no proving anything or convincing anybody. Trying to just humiliates you even further. This proverb demonstrates the destructive nature of words. How a person with nothing but words and ill intent can destroy a person's name. How easy it is to level false accusations against a person. This proverb situates speech as a social weapon. The imagery is crude on purpose. It draws attention to accusations that are private, embarrassing, and fundamentally unverifiable. The wisdom here is quietly devastating. Some falsehoods cannot be disproven publicly without self-humiliation. The truth alone sometimes does not come as an effective defense. The Yoruba proverb does not rage against injustice. It does not moralize. Instead, it presents a sad reality with irony and humor, inviting the listeners to recognize the limits of confrontation. The Korean proverb that mirrors this theme takes a different rhetorical path. 혀는 뼈가 없지만 뼈를 부러뜨린다. The tongue has no bones, but it breaks bones. Culturally, tongue stands for speech. But the first half of the proverb introduces the perceived weakness of the tongue. The tongue is soft, flexible, seemingly harmless. But then it goes on to say, but it breaks bones. Bones represents what holds a person upright. Integrity, stability, social structure. The tongue has no structure, but its consequences are structural and lasting. The destruction is reputational, psychological, and social. Speech has the power to ruin someone far more deeply than force. It can destroy reputation, dignity, and social standing. Where the Yoruba proverb circles its message through story and metaphor, the Korean proverb delivers a blunt, almost surgical observation. The proverb does not provide humor. It does not soften the blow and does not offer consolation. I mean, neither does. It simply states an objective truth and leaves the listener to regulate themselves accordingly. In the Korean society, the saying most often appears in everyday pain. A boss who constantly verbally criticizes his subordinates. A child describing a parent's curses, destroying his heart. A father whose unfiltered speech erodes his families' emotional stability. In all these cases, the proverb emphasizes the same truth. Words don't merely offend, they corrode dignity, damage mental health, and fracture relationships. When placed side by side, these two proverbs reveal shared human realities, and while not offering consolation, it provides different cultural strategies for managing them. The Yoruba proverb acknowledges the cruelty and absurdity of social life, using humor to make the reality bearable. The Korean proverb aims to discipline speech before damage occurs by warning of the damage that can be done. Beneath these differences lies a profound agreement. Words can destroy a person, reputation can be shattered without evidence, and dignity can be broken without visible wounds. And that sometimes wisdom is in the quiet awareness that not every battle can be won. So I want to leave you with a question. What does your culture teach you about the destructive nature of speech, its implication on reputation, and how a spoken word can destroy so deeply that even 1,000 words cannot undo the damage? I'd really love to know. And in the next episode, we'll keep learning. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out other videos in the catalog. You might just find something that speaks to you. Until next time, my name is Mariam Fad.